What's the worst thing a step-parent has done to you? My aunt left me a tiny blue bungalow by the river when she died. Not money. A house that smelled like cedar and dish soap and old records. I was 20 and stupidly proud of a crooked porch. My mom's new husband, Rick, took one look and said, "Congrats, kiddo. Asset like that shouldn't sit idle." He meant, hand it over. He started soft. "Let me help. I've flipped places before. We put it in an LLC. You get credit history. Your mom and I co-manage. You keep majority." He winked like he was doing me a favor. I said I wanted to paint the walls and fix the sink myself. He chuckled. Cute. He brought pamphlets to dinner. Short-term rentals, passive income. He popped by uninvited with a contractor who measured walls like he already owned them. When I said no, Rick didn't argue. Just added me to group text with names like Bungalow Plan. I left the groups. My mom sighed. "He's trying to help, Lena." He asked to peek at the deed. He accidentally opened a certified letter addressed to me. "I thought it was the water bill," he said, holding the envelope like it had bitten him. I started getting calls from a mortgage broker I didn't know. "We got your info from your partner?" Partner? The night I found Rick in the bungalow's kitchen at 10 p.m., flipping through a folder of my aunt's papers, he smiled too fast. "Door was sticky," he said. "Thought I'd WD-40 it." He relabeled the fuse box like he was the hero and left a tape measure on the counter, a little silver flag. After that, every time I drove up, something was touched. A post-it on the thermostat, a fresh lock on the shed for safety, a stack of brochures, insurance, refinance, management companies, with his initials in the corner. He invited a notary friend over for a housewarming. The friend arrived with a mobile printer. "We can tidy up the title, streamline liability," Rick said, sliding a packet toward me. "It's just a standard management agreement." The header said, "Quitclaim." "No," I said, because even I could read. He grinned without his eyes. "You don't get how exposed you are. If a pipe bursts, if a renter trips, if..." "I'm not renting it." He talked over me. My mom watched his mouth move like it was the news. "At least let him put utilities in the LLC," she said later. Soft voice that used to fix every fever. "It protects you." I changed the locks. I told the title company to put an alert on my file. I put the deed in a safe deposit box. Rick started calling me paranoid, like it was my nickname. "She's young," he said to my mother like I wasn't there. "She'll thank us later." Last Thursday, I heard him before I saw him. I was grabbing paint at the hardware store and Rick's voice carried from the next aisle. "Just need her signature on the maintenance agreement. Page 3 acknowledges manager's right to encumber. She won't read it." A second voice laughed. "She's 20. Rick said. "Exactly." I left the paint. I drove straight to my mom's. He was there at the table with a man I'd never seen and a neat stack of papers. My mom had coffee and that anxious crease between her eyes. "Oh good, you're here," she said. "We were just reviewing." "Maintenance agreement," Rick said, tapping page 3 with a pen. "Routine stuff. We'll front the Reno, then repay from rental income. Win-win." "I'm not renting it," I said, and my voice was shaky and hot. "And you don't front anything for me." "Stop being dramatic," he said, laughing. "You're sitting on a dead asset while your mother and I..." "While you what? While you bundle my aunt's house into your little shell game?" He leaned back. "Wow, somebody learned a big word. Shell." I took my phone out and held it up. "Say the word encumber again. Into this. Go ahead." His smile snapped off. The other man stood, hands in the air. "I'm just compliance," he said, and backed out the door like the room was on fire. My mom whispered, "Lena, please," like I was the one breaking something. Rick's voice went flat. "You're not keeping that place empty. You'll sign or we'll what?" I asked. He flicked the pen at the papers. "We'll sell it. We'll list it. You can't sell what you don't own. Your mother and I are married," he said, like that was a magic spell. "Community, liability, decisions." I looked at my mom. "It's her house," she said, but her words sounded like foam. "There," and not holding anything up. I put my keys on the table. "You want to see an adult decision? Here." I slid the spare to my mom. "This is the last copy that isn't in a bank box. If he walks into my house again, I'm calling the police. Not a conversation, not a warning." Rick snorted. "Over a misunderstanding? Grow up." "The notary, the quitclaim, the broker, the calls, the lock you installed on my shed." My throat hurt. "It's not a misunderstanding, sweetheart," my mom said to him, reaching for his arm. I backed up. "No, Mom, choose. Right now. Him or me." Rick laughed, ugly and bright. "She's bluffing." My mom stared at the keys, then at me, then at him. Her hand dropped. She pushed the papers back across the table until they fell off the edge and scattered. "Rick," she said, and her voice finally had steel in it. "Get your things out of my house." He opened his mouth. She didn't look at him. "Now."